of my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams of my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Now Wentz. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had 1 week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. A.J. Klein charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now after the sack. Winston, the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Wentz. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And here's Rodgers on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Wentz now on first down. He's got it to Hilton. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Allen going to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Quiddy Pay in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure, But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Let's go. We got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Set the tone, set the
Here's Allen to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, it's Rodgers. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Wentz. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Wentz to Doyle there. 1st down, Colts. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running left, Taylor. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. A good pickup there, a 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
In your face.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack switch. Hey, home. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Win the rep. Let's go right here.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Let's get off the field. Let's get 42, 42. 56. Press them. Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. They can't hang with us. Mike 42.
Allen.
Check, Mike 42.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Doyle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2.
31 for Mike. Check.
That's caught at the 2. And he will not make it into the end zone, but there is a flag down far side of the field, so let's see what that's all about. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. 58, boys. 58 for Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check.
Hey, hold. Check pass in.
Check nickel. 36. Shit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To the air, Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. Mike.
Throwing now is Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Matt Breida as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Bills 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down, here's Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They run again with Breida, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. To throw, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Allen to Beasley. First down, Buffalo. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll go right back to Beasley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd and 6. Now a give to Breida. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen. Got to have this one. On the move to his left. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
All day, dog. He's checking, he's checking.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, partner, they're still going to have to go for it after that play. And I'm not sure that the running game is going to be a part of what they have to do on 4th down now.
From this far out, you wouldn't think so. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. One final try here for Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the Bills' 46-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Wentz. He'll buy some time right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. Rolling to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Allen steps away. And this is caught by Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field.
Throwing is Allen. Flushed out right.
That's taken in by Knox.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Allen.
And he whips that one incomplete there. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here's Allen. And he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Allen being chased out left. Then he finds Beasley, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point.
Allen to throw. Rolling to his right. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And down to the 20 will go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Allen out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
To throw is Allen. They'll roll him out right.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this one winds up in Indy.